Now, tomorrow is, of course, 50 years since the first moon landing, and at Leicester's National Space Centre, the UK's largest attraction dedicated to space, they're celebrating throughout the summer. There are a range of hands-on activities, and as you might expect, it's a hive of activity. Let's cross live to Amy Payne. Amy, are you out there?
I am, and I tell you what, I couldn't resist getting in here. Now, it's 50 years since this iconic photo of Buzz Aldrin was taken by Neil Armstrong on, of course, that first moon landing. And this is one part of this exhibition on floor 4 of the National Space Centre. Now, as you might expect, with that big day looming tomorrow, it's proving popular. Lots of children here, lots of adults, and you talk to the children, and a lot of them will tell you that despite it being 50 years since that first moon landing, they are themselves inspired to go into space.
I would like to go on the machines that go on the moon.
I think it's really interesting stuff, and I think it will make you want to discover more about space.
It might inspire more kids to go to the moon more and not be as much on iPads and TVs and stuff.
Well, this is one of my favourite parts of this exhibition. Here, people have shared their memories of that day, so where they were, what they remember about it. And of course, speaking of children, the children in 1969, many of them were inspired to go into space, and that's what they hope this next generation will do as well. And there are, for example, jobs being created to encourage that. But what will they see? What iconic moments are to come? Here's a spoiler, and it starts once again with the moon.
The moon would be a stepping stone to Mars. We're not going to get to Mars without first understanding how to live long-term on another world. So Apollo, you had a few days at most landing and living on the moon. We would like to have people there in orbit or on the moon for months at a time or years at a time. Learning how to protect and keep astronauts safe there will allow us to think about moving on to Mars. So if that's your goal, you need to use the moon as a stepping stone first.
Well, if you're inspired, this is clearly the place to come for all things space, not just this exhibition, but a special exhibition is open just on the floor below, celebrating this iconic moment 50 years ago. Don't miss it.
Thank you, Amy.